everyone, and welcome back. I am here playing the blue-red version of the deck that I uploaded a couple of days ago. Or 2 days ago or so. That, you know what I'm saying. Basically, the goal is to ramp, play Cityscape Leveler, and Battalion, and crush, Or get, like, the high-end value from playing Bankbuster, Mightstone, Weakstone, wipe their board, bore them out of the game. But this deck is the blue-red. It went 5-2 in a standard challenge, I believe, not too long ago. The 4 Thran Spiders were in the sideboard. I'm going to play them in the main board with a lot of aggro decks and stuff. I prefer to have the 3-mana threat / protector so I can kind of stabilize instead of playing 4 Stern Lessons. It had 2 Make Disappears. I personally cut them. I kind of want to be all in on the plan of getting to our Battalion and doing the fun stuff that this deck does. But I played 2 Stern Lessons instead. These definitely could be like a counterspell or Make Disappear or whatever if you so choose to do so. But I basically want to load up on my 3-mana slots, do nothing really turn 1, play my Xander's Lounge, go from there. Turn 2, play Bankbuster. Turn 3, hopefully play like a Thran Spider is probably the best option. Most of the time when you play Fable the Mirror Breaker, your creature dies before it makes your treasure. So Thran Spider has been a lot better in that spot. We play enough artifacts that it makes more sense. Or pass and then cast a Stern Lesson. You can also do that as well. Stern Lesson, Thran Spider, probably the better of the two, unless you have to board wipe. And then we on turn 4 want to jam the Mightstone, maybe burn down the house, which we can't do, I guess. If you have to you would have to play the Fable and then get the treasure and then play burn down the house. But a lot of times we want to go into Mightstone, and then next turn we want to slam Cityscape Leveler if we can, or a Battalion. We definitely can slam a Battalion on that turn 5 instead of the Mightstone Weakstone to put a lot of pressure in, especially if we're on the play and our opponent hasn't done anything. So we're going to get in. We're going to see how this performs in comparison to the Jeskai deck. The Jeskai one went pretty well, and we'll see how this one goes here. Okay. This is... We would like to keep this, but we can't. We don't have red mana in this deck, mainly in terms of our spells besides Stern Lesson operates on red mana. So we're going to maul. This is much better. We'll put Cityscape on the bottom and have these Field Ruins that were being played. I don't know how much I like Field of Ruin, but a lot of times you can just Field of Ruin check people and they won't have a basic. When your opponent plays turn 1 Swamp, they probably have the basic though. Play our blue-red land, get it down, probably play a field next turn, slam our Bankbuster, hopefully draw a red land, maybe have to wipe the board if Evoke Sleeper comes down here or some 2-drop comes down here. We bottom the Cityscape Leveler just to draw another one. Another blue land. I think it's better than revealing like the Field of the Dead, even though it doesn't really matter that much against the Swamps deck. I said Field of the Dead, I think. Field of Ruin. This was Field of the Dead. These standard games would be so much different. I would have to be playing Ramp. Third Swamp. Third Graveyard Trespasser. Exile absolutely nothing because nobody's doing anything. We now have to play our Field of Ruin. Is it like the weird spot where I might just have to Field of Ruin for a red land? But I want to cast a spell so this doesn't flip. I don't know. This is like a kind of a tough call. I want to pass. Either way, I want to draw at the very least. Hopefully they cast enough that this flips back. It's going to just be 4 damage either way. Playing in standard so we don't have to worry about Thoughtseize here. Sure, do nothing. Just hit me for 4. The generic 4 here. Rexian Flesh Gorger. Even more of a reason to cast Brotherhood's in. But I really need to flip this back, I guess. If that's the case, I need to draw a card. So Bank Buster, this is gonna hit us for 3 anyway. That's like the only downside of playing this, is like in this spot where like it's going to hit me for 3 anyway. The ward's not that too tall of a task to pay because I want to kill it anyway. This is gonna flip, actually way more manageable to deal with now. Next turn I can Field of Ruin their swamp, get another mountain, hopefully do this if I draw any land. Gonna deal 4 to me anyway. See if they cast anything. They don't cast anything at all, so that's interesting. I'm gonna slam this and make a lot of threats. They missed land drop too, so that might also be the reason behind them not doing anything. No attack. I will double block if I have to. Kind of need to because I'm all the way down at 9. All creatures get -2, -2 until the turn. If this were to die this turn, exile them instead. So we'll actually go ahead and crew here. Just make sure they can't attack me. They can if they want. I will gladly trade off. Choose not to. Here I am, pretty close to dying once again. Let's activate here, see what I draw. Don't know why I didn't use my other field token. I'm gonna play Fable. Field token, Field of Ruin. Or Swamp. Probably forced to block. You might just kill, cut down. Haven't done anything in this spot anyway. They play their own Bank Buster. It'll flip back to daytime, which is huge for me because now I can actually kill this. That might actually have incidentally got us back into this game in like the weirdest way possible. I'll just draw more Bank Busters. Please get out of my hand. It's just this, and I have to draw, I guess. I deal 3 damage to each creature and whatever. We do that. Now we have removal for Shieldred. We could have got in for 4, but I'm kind of using this more of a blocker in case they dash an underdog. They draw. This is great for us. They must have missed another land, so they're not wanting to do anything. Hit land now. Play Lily. This could make me discard. Perfectly fine with that. Lily's definitely dying next turn.
When I win, you're telling me
Player discards a card. I'm gonna let this Fable go.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Could also let this go, but I don't think it's necessary. Let my Fable go. When an opponent casts a spell at player, loses 5 lives unless they discard a card. Okay. Thank you for not playing that one. A Braid. Sure. We just drew a Battalion. So now we can definitely go crazy, but I don't want to because they can also obviously top deck another one of these, and then the Battalion is worthless. So let's crew here with this. Let's get it in there like this. I can then play a
Nothing more.
Might Stone, Weak Stone. I can draw 2 cards. Play a land. Then I can actually use this to play a 3-hand Spider. This will protect me from kind of a lot of things, honestly. We'll both make this. You can now activate your Bank Buster with that. Evoke Despair, kind of nerve-wracking. I can use this as an enchantment. This is a creature. I don't have a Planeswalker. Corrupt. I'm dead. That could target my face. That sucks. That's like a very anticlimactic way for that game to end. I get to go first again. I'm so happy because if I got to go first last game, I don't know if Alex is going to cut it. Most likely he's going to cut it. My editor. Put a little note somewhere if you want else. But they tanked. Well, they didn't tank. They just They queued up and then left their PC to go burn a cheeseburger or something. I don't know. They were not a fan of playing the game. They just roped. Went to my turn. Like, because I was first. Play my land. Back to my turn again. At the beginning of the step, if you control no creature with decay, make a zombie with decay. Let's just remove this. Promise. That's not what you think it is. I'm going to play a Thran Spider, make a token. You can make one as well. And then I'm going to slam this next turn. And I'm going to smush. We're going to play a Rafine Tower. A Rafine Tower? That is not a Rafine Tower. That's a Rafine. This makes me sad, though. I'm not, like, ever happy that I see one of these. But, like, I'm going to play this. Then, like, swing. But it can't kill any of the things that I'm attacking with. So, I'm going to put them to 14. And then I might just play a second one. Other zombies draw vigilance whenever another legendary creature control dies. Create a token that's a copy of the creature except it's not legendary and it's a 2/2 black zombie. Very nice. So this is what you're gonna block 2 damage. You're gonna take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage. Nice. I'm actually gonna hold this to like channel it next turn. But like, here we go. I'm gonna do this one again. It's battalion time. Alright, you're at 2. Please do not wipe my board. I will be sad. Don't wipe my board. I will be sad. Very nice. This is what's so cool about the deck. It's just sometimes you just turn 3, play the boy, play battalion, get in there. Banner's been such like a mid-range fest that sometimes it's nice to just like play creatures, turn them sideways, and call it a day. If I lose, I lose. If I don't, I cityscape, and then you're sad. Pack. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's a rare from the set. Boom. Oh yeah. The mythic that should be playable, but it's not. Kind of. One more. Maybe 2 more. Who knows? It might have to be 2 more. I'm unsure. Depends how long the game goes. Whoever goes first, I'll know they're cheating. Oh, these are cool. I drew another mountain. Very nice. That's going to be, like, incredibly crucial here. Just, like, on curve, cast this. And hopefully wipe their board. Although, never mind. It's not going to do anything because that's going to gain counters and be out of range. Unless I drew a braid. And I did not. So I'm going to have to Mightstone this. Which isn't even possible. So we're probably going to lose this game because we were on the draw. We could just not play another creature, right? Sick. Oh my god, it didn't. Did we get there? Oh, we were not winning that game if that thing just went to 4. Now we're in the running. We have red mana. Foundry me. Sure. Get in here. Get your 2 damage in. Make me sad. There's Soxanon. Probably not going to do it. I could play Field of Ruin and blow that up, but nah. Let's play this. I can just like trade it out if I want to, and then just play the Might Stone, then play other land, play Cityscape Leveler. This. Are they playing Fable? Never mind, I figured out why they're playing that card. Update. If you just use your brain, Brick, you could probably figure it out. I'll discard one of these Fables. For all that, I guess. Do this. -5, -5. Seems pretty good on a 3/4. The cool thing about this creature is the way the damage works and this creature having lifelink. So the way that it deals 2 damage because it has lifelink, they gain a life. If you didn't know that. You pay black and red. Probably why they're playing red. Probably like no other reason. Opponent, I don't know how to tell you this. I feel like you're going to be so sad. How much do I care? I can just copy this, like blow this up. I wanted the Brotherhood in, but like that does nothing really. My Brotherhood's in, play Fable after, but I can just play this, make a copy, swing 2 of them, get it soul partitioned, and it not matter. And it cost me 2 extra mana. And now I'm sad. The last card. Another one? Also, you just play your card. Yeah, you just play that one. Alright, so they commit to the board. Way more of a reason to just, I don't know, land my creature in there, make them figure it out. They don't figure it out. Cast this one. Shuffler will, not Shuffler, but Mana Tapper will mess you up. Make sure you do the thing right. I was wondering what the priority hold there was. I get to play one of these because this cannot tap to pay mana for enchantments. This mana can only be used to cast non-artifact spells, but that doesn't prevent it from being used to activate abilities of creatures and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind. I mean, we have a lot of turn 3 brawls that we can definitely hit here, so I'm actually going to keep this. Play this, just get it in there. I know I can play it untapped in a couple of turns, but let's just play it tapped now. Soldier. Burn down the house. We got a long way to go for that one. So this is where we just don't play more down. We just need to activate this to actually get to something. It's a miss land. Please tell me the aggro decks aren't being greedy. Oh no, all the aggro decks are greedy. A Braid, pretty nice here actually. This is a soldier. I kind of just want to wait and see if they play a land. So I can just like kill this Thalia. Well, I kill the Thalia now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it now. They could be playing some amount of protection spell. I doubt it. But it's just like the option's always there. No, I should have waited. Because if they play a Thalia now, I'm just like really upset about it when I have a burn down the house in hand. We know that they have a lot of spells in hand. Or creatures, I guess. Because it's the deck they're playing. Whenever... Ah, that's sick. We'll see if they concede. I don't know. But we should have killed Thalia on their end step because we knew all the cards in their hands were spells because they had missed the land. So like right there, we know that they top decked the land. They didn't concede to that. They might concede to this. I'm not sure. We knew that they didn't have land in hand, so it's very possible for them to just play a Thalia again, and then we need to remove it on their end step to be able to burn down the house. If they would have played Thalia there, we wouldn't have been able to burn down the house, and then we would have been basically pretty much screwed. We're at 10, so wouldn't have been looking too hot for us. We can definitely get something good here. I don't know what. Maybe they have another flash creature here. I don't have any land that I'm like in desperate need to remove right now. Let's activate here. See what I draw. Another land. We're flooding a lot. Let's play this because we can. We have 4 lands in hand. We have Odawara. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-land cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. It's like fine. Like I'm not too worried about it because we do have a lot of top end stuff to get to. Oh, that's why they just passed. They have this activation. Of course. Why would they pass? This puts a counter at the beginning of combat. Okay. We can Odawara bounce it. But can I cycle first? A Brutal Cathar. Okay, target. There. Now, this could be a trap. I could crew this up. I'm not... This token will be gone forever. Just go ahead and crew. I'm okay with getting my Bank Buster back with all the counters on it. If they play another Brutal Cathar. Sure. Is there a reason I can't activate this? Am I missing something? Yes. Am I trolling? Is there something? Because I can activate. You just like wouldn't let me draw the card. Okay. Let's just play this one. Blow up this one. I should have blown up this one. But why would I? I don't need to do that. I don't even care to attack them. I'm just going to pass. They can do whatever they want. They don't have a thing that's like I can't activate abilities on their turn. So this is why... Just sick. Let me crew this one. Oh, did I crew up to one that didn't have count? I don't know. Leave me alone. I can't figure things out on my own. This? Another cityscape leveler. Okay. So, we're going to get to do a cool thing. Instead of doing this one, we're just going to do this one, blow up this one, and return this one. I'm going to do this into that, into this, into that, and that, into this. Sure. Draw a card. Sure. I mean, I'm way less nervous about it now. You get these in there. I have the mana to do this. Yeah, I have the mana to do this. Mana to basically Odawara bounce something that might be super threatening. So we're just going to swing all this power in. And it just like guarantees that they're dead next turn if I swing these cityscape levelers. They will not be able to put enough power into play to stop this, especially after I Odawara bounce. Let's blow all the creatures up. You know how it goes. Don't know what's next. That is not going to do it. 1/1 counter. Put it on there. I bounce. I auto pay. Here's in your hand. You You have 5 power, so that puts you at 17. You have 18. I'm gonna blow up 2 creatures. I'm gonna just overdo it for the last match of the day. Please do not concede. Let me get in. There we go. Oh no, I got a target. Please. This is the worst part. I just want to hit him. Let me hit you. And let it all go through. Very nice. So that's the game to end it on. That's the game. Sometimes it can just be overkill and it not really matter. I respect that opponent though for letting me do it. Sometimes people just see this, instantly concede. So thank you for letting me do it if you ever see this. But all right, we are back with the post games talk. Each way, after playing the Jeskai version, the blue-red version, there wasn't a whole lot of difference, at least in the two. I never had a Stern lesson, like, ever. So these could be Teferis, I guess, if you want them to be, to have the high chance. I think this technically being Teferi is probably better than Stern lessons, because I've never really not had the mana to do anything. These Field of Ruins suck. They're awful. I played against Mono White, Mono Black, and I think Mono Black at like another point. So the Field of Ruins were pretty bad. I get it. Blowing up certain lands is like great. Just not worth it right now, in my opinion. You can definitely just like play more basics, or like in this spot where we're talking with like you want to play Teferi, you can just use it to play Teferi. Burn Down the House was clutch one time. I'm not entirely sure if Brotherhood's in couldn't have done it, but again, it's a 5th copy of Brotherhood in. It's not like we can play a 5th copy of it. We had to play something else, so it could be this. Grand Spider, incredible. Again, just a 2/4 reach. They can't really Rafine over top of you and just kill you that way. And making a thing allows you to do way more powerful stuff. And on turn 5, being able to play the Might Stone is so strong. That's why I prefer to potentially play Teferi, although you don't benefit a crazy amount from it in the terms of reduction, because like instants and sorceries aren't very high in your deck, especially if we replace the Stern lesson. But other than that, just like with the Jeskai one, deck's really fun. It's really powerful. You get to turn your creatures sideways, which you don't really get to do a lot in this format. At least right now anyway. It's very mid-rangey. This kind of like goes to mid-range, but feels like a late-game strategy. So, but also does it very quickly. And like if your opponent commits to the board, you have plenty of board wipes, plenty of stall to get there and just overwhelm them with like bigger and stronger creatures. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun to play them today, especially. And we'll catch you later in the next one.